know you like you know you? You know, when people always go, you don't know me. Well, do you know yourself? Think about that. Do you know yourself? Do you know the ins and outs of yourself? Hi everybody. I don't even know how to say it and how to start, but hi you guys. Welcome to another video. And I hate the whole welcome to another video thing. It has been so long since I sat down and actually recorded a video. I'm excited for this. I'm really excited because I've been just moving and going. Life has just been moving. I'm in school, I'm working, I'm in organizations on campus, so it's really fast paced and everything. So for me to be able to sit down and make a video is a blessing because I love this. I love talking to you guys. So today I want to talk to you guys about regaining control over your life. I want to share how I feel I regained control over my life. And by regain control over your life, I mean living the life you want to live, living the way you want to live, feeling like you have it together. Because a lot of times we can feel like we have it together, but then we see someone else doing something that we're not doing, and then we're like questioning ourselves, like, am I really doing what I'm supposed to be doing, or am I really living my best life? Because her life looks really good on that Instagram, you know what I mean? And that's terrible, and that's not a way to live or to think or to be, because you'll never ever find happiness or be content with who you are and where you are right now in this moment if you constantly compare yourself to other people. I found myself constantly comparing what I'm doing to other people, my looks to other people, things like it was a mess. And so there was one day where I just said, enough is enough. I'm not gonna sit here and wallow in my sorrows and just sit there and go, why is my life not the way I want it to be? You have control over your life. It is your life after all. Once you realize that you are your superpower, you got it. You realize that everything you need is right within you, and you have the power to create anything you want, be anyone that you want, do anything that you want. It all starts with you. Everyone's always looking for outside sources. Everyone's looking to Instagram, to YouTube. Although YouTube is a really good guide, but everything starts with you. You have to decide to make that change in your life. You have to decide who you're going to surround yourself with. You have to decide what you're going to eat, what you're going to watch, what you're going to listen to. All those things are big contributors into the way you feel and the way you live and how you want to live. Like, I don't want to live a perfect life, and I don't want to be perfect. I want to be whole. And that really resonated with me because I want to be fully content with myself. Like, I could literally, like, 50 million bad things could happen to me in one day, but because I'm so content with myself and because I'm so in love with my life, I would find all the good in that day that happened to have like 50 million bad things happen. So I actually took some notes because there were so many, and I don't want to make this video too long, so I definitely wanted to start with this first thing that I did. The first thing I did was I started to analyze what I liked and didn't like. I knew that once I decided I was going to regain control over my life, I decided to look deeper into myself and to really know myself. It's funny because a lot of us are well in our 20s, could be 30s, 40s. We never really took the time to get to know ourselves. It's so funny. We're with ourselves every single day. We sleep with by ourselves, got here by ourselves, and yet we don't know everything about ourselves. And it's scary to me that a lot of people don't take the time out to really dig deep and to really learn about who they are and what they're capable of doing. And that's what I decided to do. So I took literally a pencil and some paper and I wrote down my likes and my dislikes. I learned throughout my life, you know, some things I didn't like, some foods I didn't like, but I really never took the time to say what annoys me, what aggravates me, what makes me really sad, what makes me happy, what makes me laugh. I really took time to sit down and I wrote down every single thing. I made categories. I said, this is what makes me laugh, this is what makes me angry, this is what makes me sad. I really went through and I wanted to know what my emotions were, like what made me emotional, what made me triggered, you know. So that's really cool to like think about too, because I wish I could find the notebook about maybe I have it, let me check. So this notebook has been through hell and back, but I do have it in here. I want to find the exact page. So yes, I'm actually going to show you guys like out of this clip, but I wrote down, you know, things that make me feel sad. Like this is my entire page of things that make me feel sad, and not because I want to be reminded of the sad things, so that I know, so maybe in the future if I know that thing makes me sad, I will try to avoid it as much as possible, and maybe I could figure out a way to deal with that feeling when these things actually happen in my life. I have this other page, and this page actually says things that make me feel embarrassed. And you know, it's so specific to sad, embarrassed, things like that. Think about this. If I were to ask you right now, what makes you happy? How fast could you answer that question? What makes you sad? Could you give me 10 things right off the top of your head without thinking for like 10 minutes? I don't know. I've been in situations where people are like, Ashley, what are things that truly inspire you? And I was sitting there like, give me a second, I gotta think, because I never really thought about it. I'm like, I've been inspired by like a few things, but I never really thought about it in depth, you know. Yeah, so I definitely recommend you guys write down what you like and what you don't like, and I definitely want you to be very specific. So with me, I have annoy, upset, happy, embarrassed, and I feel that really helped me because it also points out things that you would possibly want to work on in your life, and maybe you shouldn't let some of these things that annoy you, you know. With that being said, the next thing I do constantly, and I'm still doing to regain control over my life, because every day is like a constant battle, you know. You always want to keep doing the things that you did yesterday but improve on that, you know. So for me, I decided to get into reading. I didn't know that I'd find it therapeutic to go into a Barnes & Noble, grab a book, and the funny thing is you can kind of like read the back, open it, see if you like the book, and sit down by like Starbucks and start reading it. Two of the books that I really got into are Kiss That Frog, and it's by Brian and Christina Tracy. It's a really, really good book. It's about turning the negatives in life into positives. It's also funny because when people see the cover of the book, they tend to go like, what are you looking for, like you're Prince Charming? And I mean, hey, where is he? But in that sense, no, it's a really cool title, because I actually did pick it up thinking it was like a book about like love life relationships, but this book is about everything in life, relationships, your work life, your home life, your energy, everything. And I really, really enjoyed that book. And I also got into this other book, and in this one, I want to say it's not really your typical book. It's more so like quotes. Like you keep going and you read about, not really quotes, it's like short tips, I want to say, for you to practice mindfulness. And that's also a huge thing if you want to regain control over your life. Be mindful of everything that you do. And that's what I decided to do. I said, you know what, I'm gonna be mindful of what I'm listening to, I'm gonna be mindful of what I'm watching, what I'm reading, everything. I was never one to read the labels or the ingredients on food. I was kind of like, I like that, I'm gonna eat it. I am now that person that's like, what's in this? Is there gluten in this? Is there gelatin in this? Is there a lot of sugar? What's the fat? Like, I want to know these things, because I don't want to put just anything in my body anymore. Because what am I putting in my body? Like, why don't we question what's in our food? In the process of regaining control over your life, you have to understand that you are in control. Please say it with me right now. Say, I am in control of my life. I am in control of my thoughts and my feelings. No one can make me feel any type of way. Replay this, run this back, and say it to yourself. Keep saying it to yourself because it's true. You have control over the way you respond and the way you react and behave in all types of situations. You may not be responsible for what happened to you, but as of right now, since that happened, you are responsible for how you behave in the future and how you plan to grow from where you are now and what you went through. You have to realize that. Please, please, please. That is the biggest thing I think I've had to deal with in regaining control over my life. I actually learned this from a book, from one of the books that I read. It was about holding this pencil. I thought this was really, really unique, and I do use this in my daily life. It's simply this: if you have a pencil near you, please grab one. You won't regret it. Just grab a pencil, a pen, even something. Grab it. I am holding this pencil right now. I am holding this pencil. This pencil is going to represent the grudges I'm holding, the anger I'm holding on to. This is what it is, right? I'm showing you right now, this is my anger. This is all the things I'm pissed off about, and I'm holding it. I'm holding it pretty tight. You can see my hand is like, it's holding on. Again, I'm emphasizing the fact that I am holding on to this. No one is holding me against my will. There is nothing here, nobody back here telling me to do what I'm doing right now, but I'm still holding on. This other hand's like, whatever, cool, I'm chilling. This one's just angry. Your day hasn't gone that well. You know, you're not feeling too good. But again, you have control of how you respond and how you react. So with me holding on to this pencil right now and remembering that I have complete control over my life and complete control over my feelings, and I am responsible for everything I do from now in this moment, I'm gonna let this go. I'm gonna just drop it. Oh, look at it. My hand is feeling so much better. I can move my fingers again. I'm free. I'm free of the anger and the negativity that I was holding on to. I let go. I chose to drop that pencil and let it go. No matter what happened to me, I just let it go. I'm done. I'm not gonna deal with it anymore. We have to stop holding on to grudges and stop letting yourself walk around with this anger. It took more out of me to hold on to that pencil than it did for me to just let it go. Just say in your mind, feel it. Like, I'm over that. You know what? Life goes on. I'm good. Cut it out. Let it go. I know it's easier said than done, but again, it takes practice. It takes little things. You know, someone cut you off in traffic this morning. What are you gonna do? Tailgate them and rush down the road trying to chase them? Or you know what? Say, you know what? Blessings. Good for you. I'm gonna keep driving. I'm gonna drive safe, and I'll make sure I'm gonna get to where I'm gonna get where I gotta go anyway. So whatever that person's doing, whatever they got going on, let it go. You have control over how you feel. I cannot make you feel any way about something. I can't make you feel that way. You have feelings that you're in control of, so take control of your feelings and say, you know what, I'm gonna be positive today. Everyone else around me is negative. You know, I'm gonna take myself away from the negativity and live my best life, because I don't have time for that. It's such a blessing to be able to be in control of yourself. You are not a little sim game being played all day. No one's telling you what to say and how to say it. You have control over that, so be mindful of that. That's why everything ties in to each other. Be mindful of what you say, be mindful of what you listen to, and please be mindful of who you're surrounding yourself with. Energy is a big thing. Garbage in, garbage out, and it goes back even to food. I noticed that when I eat a certain way, I feel a certain way. Start practicing, you know, eating healthy. And healthy doesn't mean boring. I feel that if you want something, you will look into it, you'll do your research, and you'll find out that there's so many ways to eat healthy and still eat well. And I mean well with some seasoning, okay? You make it taste flavorful. Also, when it comes down to garbage in, garbage out. It also goes back to what you're looking at on social media. A lot of us are always looking at other people's lives, maybe criticizing people. I know for myself, I'd be like, what is she doing? Like, what is this? Like, always looking at other people, always comparing, and you know, you always have something to say until it's turned on you and you're like, why are they talking about me? But why was you talking about her? In the Bible, it also says, whatsoever a man soweth, that he shall also reap. And that is so, so true. You reap what you sow. So if you're always talking about people, you're always negative, chances are people are talking about you and they're negative towards you too. Be what you want to see in the world. Be the change you want to see in the world. Start adapting different habits. Get up earlier, eat better food. You know what? Start being positive. Start talking nicely about other women. Be that woman who fixes the crown on another woman's head. You know, I see that quote a lot, and it's true. Like, we're always so ready to be like, she ain't no queen, she ain't no boss. I'm a boss, I'm in my bag. Well, why can't y'all both be in your bag? Why can't y'all both work to help elevate one another? Why don't we practice being nicer to other people, even if they're not nice to you? I know it's hard. I know it's so hard, but I promise you, it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. In regaining control over my life, I've learned the power of manifestation. Manifestation is crazy to me because it works. It only works if you believe in it, though. You have to have faith. If you go into manifestation saying, okay, well, I'm gonna just put this on my vision board, but I don't really think it's gonna happen, chances are it's probably not gonna happen because you had no faith in it to begin with. For me, I was like, you know what? I want this. I imagine myself having it already. You know what? I believe I have it already. You want the money? Okay, you have the money. Go open the door to go get it because it's right there. You just gotta go grab it. I was saying everything that I wanted to happen because in my mind, because I said it too, it's gonna happen. It is what it is. I already have it. I've already accomplished it in my mind, so that when I went and I did this, I was like, okay, wow, like it really truly works if you really have faith in it. With all that, I created a vision board, and it was cheap. It was on a budget. Girl, I ain't got money like that, okay? So I went to the dollar store. I bought a big huge black board, and I went to school, used a printer, you know, color print. You know, the color ink is expensive, so I went to school to go print it. And I went on Google and I typed in all the things that were a reflection of where I saw myself being in maybe a couple years or down the line, my future. I wanted to put it on a board because, you know, and it doesn't even just take the board to start these things to happen, but it was a way to like seal it for me. I was like, you know what, it's on the board, it's set in stone. These things are going to happen. I'm going to accomplish all these things. I'm going to see the results, and I'm going to be so happy when they happen because I truly believed in what I was putting on that board, and I knew that these things are gonna happen. I knew it. I said it. This is it. Like, speak positivity into your life. Speak positivity onto others. One thing that I started doing as well, I started being happy for other people. I used to have a tendency to get jealous of, you know, my friends if they were doing something that I wanted to do, or if they were living a certain way, and I'm like, like, why can't I do that? Or like, you know, you have that kind of like, you're like happy for them, but in the inside you're like, dang, like, why isn't that happening for me? Or like, why did it happen to them and not me? I stopped thinking that way. I started being grateful for what I had right now, and I realized that what is for me will be for me. No one can take that from me. You don't have to compete with anyone else for what is going to happen for you and what's going to be your success. That's just it, period, on the end. That's it. Don't worry. I stopped worrying about certain things because I knew that it wasn't meant for me to worry about. I knew as long as I had faith in what I was going to accomplish, and I knew that where I am right now is where I'm supposed to be, I stopped feeling like, oh my god, I'm so jealous, or I want this to happen. Like, stop feeling sorry for yourself. Be happy with where you are. The best things in life, I feel, they happen when you really are not out there looking for it. You're just doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. Do your thing, man. You're doing so well in life. I definitely recommend you guys start writing things down. I have so many journals. This is my journal that's specifically for my Bible study and when I want to, you know, write down Bible quotes that I may see, and this is my Bible study journal. And then I have my goals journal, which is, it did say never stop dreaming, but it's been around, so it's like all messed up. I write everything down. If I hear something that's super positive, encouraging, inspiring, I write it down. If I can't write it, I'll take a picture. I'm like, I need it. Take time out for yourself. Learn to love yourself. Be content with where you are right now. You don't need everything that social media tells you that you need. Surround yourself with people who look like your future and not your past. So in my opinion, in regaining control over my life, everything starts within you. You have to just sometimes sit in the dark and just think and be by yourself. You need that time to write your feelings down. Know yourself, because nobody can know you like you know you. You know, when people always go, you don't know me. Well, do you know yourself? Think about that. Do you know yourself? Do you know yourself like the back of your hand? Do you know the ins and outs of yourself? And I'm not saying this process is going to be fast, easy, quick. It takes years. It takes repetition. It's a constant learning process, but you're going to enjoy that process because you're going to see so many changes in your life and changes in yourself. You're going to see yourself smiling more. You're going to see yourself not wanting to listen to gossip and drama, and you're gonna really try to, you'll start wanting to uplift other people because you feel so good about yourself. You know, when you're down, you kind of look for people to be down too, so that you feel like you're not the only one living that bad life. But when you're looking to upgrade your life and regain control, you start to look for people who are doing good things, and you're like, oh, I want to do good things too. I want to go and speak to people and uplift them and tell them about how I am able to, you know, live this life where I feel whole, like I said in the beginning of this video, and to feel like everything is all good, like life is good. Just speak that. Even if it was a bad day, speak that out into the world. Whatever you put out is what you'll get back. So speak positivity, be positivity, love yourself, love other people, be a change in the world that you want to see. You know, just, you know, life is good. With that being said, I hope that you guys found something in this video to be useful to you. I hope that even one thing, you know, you're gonna implement into your own life. And I'm on this journey alongside you guys, and definitely if you have any recommendations on, you know, how you regain control over your life, or if you have anything that I haven't said in this video, please leave it down in the comments below. I'm really excited to post this video because I haven't posted in so long. So thank you guys so much for watching. Share, subscribe, turn on that post notification bell so you get notified when I post next. I'm gonna try to be more consistent. I'm almost at 600 subscribers, and that's so weird to me because I'm like, oh my god, I love you guys. So be well, be positive, and I don't know, just be happy. I want you guys to be happy and to love your life because I love you guys. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.